Innocent.
We're on the innocent Don Vito Innocence Project.
I'm a truther about a lot of public accusations about powerful men like Don Vito.
Yeah. What would lead you to believe that, or what would lead you to that conclusion?
Michael Jackson. Look at any painting of an angel. Smooth Ken doll. He didn't have genitalia because he was sent to this earth by Jah.
Oh, got you.
To spread his magic. So not guilty.
Okay.
Woody Allen.
Just too good at making movies or something?
You got to hear both sides. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe they were in love.
Yeah.
Maybe it was funny.
Yeah, maybe it was like kind of sardonic or,
Maybe it was a prank.
I sat next to them in a restaurant, actually. It was kind of the best moment of my entire life.
Woody Allen and...
Soon-Yi Previn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. She's cool.
Yeah?
I'm sorry to say.
Yeah?
Like, listen, I'm a big fan of his, but I'm like, okay, let's see what this is all about.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like funny and cool.
How was he? How
He's
you met?
old as shit.
Yeah, just super old and super
but
Jewish.
awesome.
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend were like, she was like, not till they get the check. Because we like sat down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and she's like, not till we get the check. I couldn't eat. I was so nervous.
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom to cry and vape 3 times. Text the boys.
Yeah.
And then like they dropped the check, and then he turned. They were on the worst double date with like the worst people.
Yeah.
I got to show you a picture.
He was on a double date with Kevin Spacey and a 9-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
He went on.
Everything has to be a joke, dude.
I love that he went on the Lex Friedman podcast to like rehabilitate himself.
What he did?
Bro, he did, and it was insane.
What? Why?
Insane.
He went on that one?
Yes.
Wait, was it Kevin Spacey?
It was. It was Kevin Spacey.
Oh, no, not Woody.
No, Kevin Spacey.
Oh, my God. That would have broken my fucking heart.
If Woody would have went on Friedman? Yeah.
If Woody went in on Joe,
Dude,
incredible.
I could see that happening.
He would hate Joe.
And Joe would hate him, I think.
I don't know. I think Joe would be like history of comedy.
Oh, I see. I see.
Woody.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Wait, I got to show you the picture of the people they were on a date with.
What made them evil?
They weren't evil. They were just, they were, they were weird.
Goofy.
But the cool thing was that me and my girlfriend were just performing like a good date for them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so he would like look over, and she was being like funny, and I was being a pedophile.
Gotcha, because she's your niece. Yeah.
Yeah, look at these people.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. That looks like
it's kind of like a Woody Allen movie.
Yeah.
That guy
Yeah.
looks kind of like a walnut.
Professor X or something.
That guy's
Magneto?
kind of badass, actually.
Yeah.
I kind of like him.
He looks like he
But
controls
Woody
the
was
universe.
bored as shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was bored as shit. The guy was trying to do bits, bombing.
Yeah.
But anyway, they dropped the check, and then he like turned to the side, and I tapped Soon-Yi Previn. I was like, I'm a comedian. I was like, this guy's like
Your hero.
one of my favorites ever.
You're like, run.
I was like, Wood,
Run.
I just want to let you know that there's maybe a little bit of problematic stuff in his past. No.
Have you heard the rumors?
No, I was like, because if I went up to him and said hello, and then he was like, "You're gay, you're not funny, you're a bug," like
He knew
it would have broken my heart. It would have really. And I've always imagined, I was like, if I was ever in the same place as that guy, he'd be like, you should kill yourself, like
You're not funny.
I don't like you.
You're stinky.
I hate you.
You smell like poop. Yeah.
Where's Stav? He hasn't been on the pod in a while.
You're like a Reddit fan. Who's like,
Yeah.
Oh, you guys need to bring back the old formulas.
Yeah. What about the racism? Where did that
What happened
go?
to it? What happened to the sucking penis?
What is this woke shit?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, I'm not woke.
You
no.
had Chris Cuomo on. I do not care for him. I don't like the way he looks.
He was like, that one was all right, but honestly, Adam, you've done like 3 good things in your life. He's like, you don't really have much.
If it,
So I said, I was like, do you think it would be cool to say hi? And she was like, but I also knew if I locked in the wife, he had to.
yeah.
And she was like, no, he's really nice. You should say hi. And then I talked to him for like 20 minutes.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I made him laugh.
That's awesome. You got him a little giggle?
I got to laugh.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I was like, hey, I'm like a massive fan. And his jacket was like sitting next to me. And he's like, oh, and you're sitting right next to my jacket? I was like, I've been through it already. And he like laughed.
He went through your pocket.
Yeah. And then I offered him a ride home.
That's cool.
And he's like, then you would know where I live. And then I was like, I already know where you live.
I've Googled you 1,000 times.
I know where you live. But the coolest, it's kind of crazy. I know the whole timeline. I'm like a big fan. So my girlfriend, the week prior to seeing that, I watched Manhattan Murder Mystery.
Okay.
Which is this movie about like him and Diane Keaton. You know how like women always think like oh, this guy's a true crime, that kind of stuff. You know, these women. Don't get me started. First of all, on these women. So she thinks that the neighbor down, who's Hesh from The Sopranos, is a murderer, and she becomes convinced of it. And he's like, "Stop!" You know, he didn't kill anyone. You know. And if he did, she was probably a bitch.
Yeah, she deserved it.
And so I was like, and he was like, that was one of. He's like, oh, you like the good ones, and I was like, yeah, it's a great movie. And he's like, what? That was one of the most fabulous times I had making a picture, and I know that in the timeline that was when the state of Connecticut was investigating,
hunting them down. Yeah.
So I'm like, the amount of like what do you call it, of like compartmentalization that requires. Like his life is just like, that was one of the most fabulous times I had making a picture. You know, like I'm like, damn, bro.
I wonder if I've always wondered if the rumor about like, because it's like a Hollywood legend, like Sinatra like tried to get him like whacked or something.
Woody?
You've ever heard that? It's like a Hollywood urban legend where like.
For anti-Semitic. Oh no! Well, the kid is Sinatra's son.
Yeah.
The Ronan Farrow.
I don't know if it's real, but there's like an urban legend that he like cut his teeth in a lot of the old Gambino rooms, and so he's like, "You got to get this guy out of here." And they were like, "He's too big. We can't."
This was before he took Mia Farrow.
This was like around the time he was up to no good. But like Frank was like, we got to get this guy out of here, and the crime family was like, no, we can't. He's too.
What's the time? Because he stopped doing stand up before he started making movies.
I don't know. Yeah. I just saw it on like one of those like GQ, her urban legend Hollywood things.
You watched it on Lad Bible?
Yeah. I watched the clip on fucking bro.
Bro Bible.
Yeah.